looking. We are live. We're live. We're live. I'd rather play Destiny.
Okay, you're good. You hear when you hear when they left? Like, this is good. We didn't let them play that.
They look younger, actually. All the parents had the same name. That looks like one for some reason.
Good. Back, get up, go.
Oh, let me turn up the volume. All right, check. We are live. Rian Sports.
TT fire!
TT
fire!
The future. CU. Game 1. Chicago, Illinois. Great Lakes Region Finals. I went off the guest Wi-Fi to my iPhone hotspot already. All right. Yeah. So I got the microphone is right here. So what happens is all right, so let's take a look at the guests. The future. We've never played the future. But I predicted that we would play them in the future. This one is pretty good. Yeah, let me know if something happens. Because Dustin needs to keep giving feedback. Thank you. Sound muffled, huh? Muffled. Okay, well, let me speak into the microphone. Two minutes until tip.
All right. Go, Ella! Quick! Go! Ball's on 5 black. On the orange. Shoot it.
What's your? How old are these girls?
16 years.
Okay.
Same over here?
Yeah. You tip off in 1 minute. right. Game one about to tip off here in the Great Lakes Region Finals. Chicago, Illinois. Is it fuzzy?
Yeah, messed up on Wi-Fi picture. Great. It's watchable right now. I'm just nervous at the back of the floor. Do you want to try my hotspot like maybe at a break or something?
All right. I appreciate the feedback. Game one brings our girls to face off with the future. Our girls will be dressed in white tops, black bottoms, blue numbers, black trim. The opponent, the future, will be in black, Carolina blue, neon yellow, and they have two on their bench, and 3 in with the 1. Taking the tip will be Zoe. Joining her will be Charlie, Audrey, Shelby, and Dylan, ready to come in as always. Kate is getting the last looks like Jill is over there, manning the clock or the books. Looks like the last minute details from here before we get started. Batavia High School, Chicago, Illinois. And the tip goes to Shelby. Quickly now to Audrey. She takes a quick layup for the bucket at 2 seconds in. 2-0, 3 in. The press is on. Shelby defending outside. She picked it up, and that's a double dribble. So a quick turnover from the future. It's going to go back in the hands of 3 in. Just 12 ticks off the clock here. 2-0, 3 in. Now, Shelby has it on the outside, gets it to the corner to Zoe. Zoe gets it all the way back to the top. Audrey looks, gets it back, and gets it stolen. And that's going to go away. It's going to stay with 3 in. Yep. I'm like right on the line here. All right, back at it here. Dylan in the corner, back to the top to Audrey. Audrey inside to Zoe. Zoe thought about kicking, and she gives it to Charlie for a 3. That's up. That's in. 5-0, 3 in. Now, the future with the press. Shelby trying to defend and get the ball right back. She caused the first turnover. Now the future for 3. That's up. That's off. Short. Rebound, the future. Blocked by Dylan. Dylan with the big paw. Gets it into Charlie. Charlie now has possession and slows it down. Quickly to Zoe. Zoe thought about an 18-footer. Instead, she gets it back. Now Zoe in the corner. Zoe dribbles out of there. Zoe to the top to Audrey. Audrey to the top now. Audrey outside to Charlie, who just hit a 3. Now Audrey to the top. Back to Charlie. Charlie looks to go inside. Instead, gets it to the top to Shelby. Shelby thought about Zoe as well, but now she gets it to inside to the free throw line to Dylan. Back outside. Throwing the ball around a lot here. That's a foul. Hit her right in the face, and he called it. That's Zoe right in the face. Defense was a little too aggressive here. 14-24 on the clock. 5-0, 3 in. Now, back at it. Dylan quickly. Nice feed inside to Zoe on the backdoor screen. 7-0 to score. 14-10 on the clock. Here comes the future trying to get on the board now. Defended there again by Dylan and Zoe. I think that's Dylan's second block. It's going to stay, though, with the future. Future to inbound and under their basket. They get it in. Quickly stolen there by the point guard, Audrey. Audrey now looks to get rid of it, but she takes it up herself and finishes. 9-0, 3 in. We're under 14. They played 2 16-minute halves in the black team. Future has seen enough early here, calls a timeout to talk it over. 13:44 on the clock, 9-0, 3 in. How are we doing? I'll ask my son. No news you All right, back from the timeout. Appreciate everyone's feedback. Wi-Fi looks good, sounds good, we play good. Let's keep it up, Brienne. Here we go. Back from the timeout now. Future brings it across. Looking, get on the board. That's a three. It's up and off. Rebound, Future. She puts it up. Blocked by Zoe. In the hands. Quickly to Audrey now. Up to Charlie. She races up. She's going to take it up. She's going to throw it up, but miss. Rebound, Future. Future. Trying to get on the board here. That's a three. That's off. Rebound. Spot there by Shelby, but it stays with the opponent. That's a three. Blocked by Audrey. Tipped by Zoe into the hands of Audrey. Now Audrey brings it across. Audrey loses the handle right in the hands of Zoe. She's going to go left. She gets fouled. She's going to stay on the floor. So Zoe's been fouled twice already. From the inbounds pass, top Kate, who checked in now into the game for Dylan. She came in at the timeout. Now, Audrey from the top. That's a two. A foot on the line, off. Rebound. Kate with the follow-up. No foul called. And Johnny on the spot gets it to 11-0. 12:35 on the clock. Tipped by Audrey. Another steal. Here comes Audrey. Skip pass over to Kate. Into the corner. Three. For Charlie, that's in and out. Rebound, Future. Future now. Gets it across center court. From the free throw line, that's off. Rebound, Shelby, nice box out. Shelby now runs the floor, gets it up to Charlie. Quickly now to Zoe. Zoe spins left. Zoe kicks it out to the top now. Moving the ball really well. Here comes Charlie for three. That's up and off. Rebound, Future. Dylan Walker ready to come check in, back into the game. Here comes Future. Defended there by Audrey. Almost kicked. They're going to say she kicked it. So the kick ball stops the play. Dylan checks into the game for Zoe. Okay. And the Future has it, trying to get on the board. They throw it up and in. There's the first bucket on a nice little runner for number one for the Future. 11-2's the score. 11:38 on the clock. Kate for three. That's up. That's off. Rebound. Future. Future brings it up. Reach in there. Stays with Future. Trying to get back-to-back buckets here. That's a deep three. And that's in. For the Future, getting some life here. Early on, game one. We play two 16-minute halves. 11:14 on the clock. 11-5 is the score. Charlie looking to get it in to Shelby, who's now playing post. Nice inbound pass, but it gets stolen. Here comes the Future. Throws it up. Tipped again by Audrey. Stays with Future. Future now moving the ball around. That's a deep three. That's in. Back-to-back threes. And now the Future has a lot of life. Quickly now, Dylan. Dylan gets fouled on a nice Hail Mary pass. Caught the team sleeping, and Dylan's going to get the and one attempt. 13-8 is the score. 10:41 on the clock. Quick sub for Future. Number 11 comes in for number 1. Missed the free throw. Future has it. Shelby defends in the backcourt. Tipped there by Charlie. Who gets it quickly up to Audrey, who shoots it up with her right hand layup. 15-8 the score. 10-20. Tipped there by Shelby. Shelby grabs it quickly now to Charlie, who throws in a 3-footer on the long reach and wingspan of number uno. 10-10 on the clock. 17-8. Another tip by Shelby, but it goes back in the hands and tipped again. It's the tip drill. Audrey steps into a 3. That's off. Rebound. These tips are us today.
30.
They're free for Future. They just hit 3 threes in a row and after their opening bucket. So Future is not going to lay down here in game 1. Zoe's about to check back into the game. Here comes Kate inside. Nice feed to Dylan, who gets fouled. 9:36 on the clock. Zoe checks back in. Audrey takes a seat. Dylan with the first. Looking to get the second free throw. Them both. 9.5 in the first half. 17-11 the score. Stolen there. Almost stolen there by Shelby. Zoe defends. Not enough. Big. Number 16 gets a bucket. That's her first bucket of the game. Over the stretched out arms of number 9. Here comes Zoe from the high post. Zoe goes right. Gets it to Dylan, who goes left. Dylan turns the other way. Gets it over to Shelby. The girl in her face. Shelby now looks to get rid of it. Kate from the top. Kate has it. Gets it back to Zoe. Zoe in the corner. Charlie kicks it out now to Shelby from the corner. That's a 3 for Shelby Dameron. That's her first bucket of the game after about 100 tips and steals. 8:40 on the game. Now, throw it away right into the hands of Zoe, who takes the pass like a Lynn Swan wide receiver in Pittsburgh. Dylan inside, outside to Kate. That's a 3 from the corner. That's a rebound. Future. They're going to call Dylan for the reach. That's her first foul. Quick sub for Future.
Hey, Ellen, go back up. Go.
8:24 on the clock. 20-13 to score. 3 and up by 7.
Hey, get up.
On away. They say Brienne touched it. Checking back into the game now. Will be Audrey for Shelby. Future to inbound under their basket. They get it in. Block. Nope, they're going to say a foul on Zoe. That's her first. $7:59 on the clock. Missed the first. Missed them both. Nobody's hitting the free throws today on either team. Rebound Dylan. Here comes Audrey now. Back into the game. Outside to Charlie. She throws a quick 3 up and that's off. Rebound. Future. Looking to make this even tighter. Here they go. Quickly. Blocked by Dylan. Big time block by Dylan Walker. That's his third block in the first half. Now Audrey running it up the floor. Outside to Kate. Kate looks to get it around. She does. Inside now to Zoe. Zoe takes it out to Dylan. Dylan takes it out to Audrey. That's a big 3 from Audrey, and that's off. Rebound. Right into the point guard's hand for Future. She takes it all the way up. Misses. Rebound Zoe. Now Audrey races back up the court. Outside to Charlie. Charlie gets it into Kate. Kate kicks it all the way out to Zoe for a 3. That's a 3 for Zoe, and that's snapped the bottom of the net. Big tray for number 9. 7:03 on the clock. First half. 23-13, and a turnover by Traveling from the Future. 6:59 on the clock. 3 ends built a 10-point lead in Game 1 of the Great Lakes Region Final. Charlie outside to Kate. Kate gets it to the top to Audrey. Now over to the corner. Zoe sets a little screen. Here comes Zoe with the 12-footer. That's off. Rebound. Nice rebound and put back by Dylan Walker. Zoe was trying to set a screen for the 3-point pocket 3. Just didn't get it off. So made the basket nonetheless. Here comes the Future. Big trap over there. She drops it. Travel. Great defense by Kate and Dylan to force the turnover. Number 43 just had too much white and black and blue in her face and lost possession of the ball. 6:17 on the clock. Charlie brings it to Out to Audrey. Inside to Dylan. Back outside. Come. Inside now to Dylan. Dylan takes a bounce. It's a back outside. Ball is moving around quickly here. Oh, Zoe loses the handle. She thought about that, but she's going to reset now with her point guard. Shelby ready to check back into the game on the next stoppage. Now, Zoe looks to go back door. She's going to take it herself. Go right. She's going to just go ahead and finish that and miss, but gets a rebound and loses the handle. Unforgiving rim on that one. Here comes Future. Future now. Tipped by Charlie into the hands of Dylan. Quickly now to Audrey. Audrey goes left with it and finishes. Timeout by Coach Pat with 5:27 left. 27-13 is the score. Shelby, you ready? Are you ready? Okay.
John, that's up, up! Go, go get going. Parker, 41, Madison, no! Go, start, get there.
All right, resetting things. 5:25 on the clock. 27-13 is the score. 3 and up. In the first half of game one. Looks like they're going to try to really push the high-low here on the backdoor screens. Pat says it's wide open and needs to be executed. So let's see how the girls respond. Yes, the bench is reserved for players and for talent. So there you go. All right, waiting for the opponent here. On the floor for the girls in white and black will be Shelby, who just checked back into the game. Running point will be Audrey, Kate, Dylan, and Zoe. Here they go. Tip by Dylan. Reach. Dylan falls. Gets it over to Kate in time. Kate now. Audrey quickly up to Shelby. Shelby throws it under the basket. Reverse no look. There's a Sports Center highlight bucket for Shelby, who just stole another one and gets it over to Audrey. Audrey now. Audrey looks to get it outside. She finds Kate, who goes left and finishes. 2 quick, huge buckets out, coming out of the timeout, which, of course, Pat drew all that up, calling that last timeout. 4:45 on the clock now. Looking a lot of turnovers here. Pressing, stinging defense by the girls in white and black. Future looking to get a back bucket. And here they go inside. Back outside. That's a 3. And that's short. Rebound, Audrey. Audrey looks to get it up. She finds Kate sprinting. Kate sees Zoe. Bounce passes to Zoe, who grabs it. Back to Kate. But it gets stolen. And here comes Future. Shelby defending. Shelby throw. And they're going to throw the whistle, but it's from the game behind me. So here comes Shelby with the ball. Back to the top to Audrey. 4:05 on the clock.
X, Dylan. Joey, come on.
Dylan in the corner, now back to Audrey. 3-pointer for Audrey is off. Rebound Zoe. Zoe goes, kicks it back out. That's Shelby for 3. She hit one earlier. She missed that one. Rebound saved by Dylan. Great hustle by Dylan Walker. Who throws in the assist because Audrey, the ref says a 2-pointer on that. 33-13 to score. 3.5 to go. The trap is on. Quickly now, inside. Defended there by Kate and Zoe. They're going to say that's Kate's first foul on the reach. Checking back into the game now is Charlie Knowles. She's going to come in after the first free throw here. She's going to hit about 6 threes. She drank this pink drink. And here she comes. For Kate, who just got the foul. Quick sub also for the opponent. Number 5 comes in for 15. She missed her first, looking to get her trying to hit her second. And she doesn't. So, rebound. Oh. And Dylan picks up the foul there. That's her second. So she missed both free throws. And she gets the first. Quick sub. 6 for number 43 for the future. Gold bracket play. It's all bracket play. Starting on game 1 here. You win, you stay on the winner's side. You lose, you go down to the loser's side. Gets 1 of 2 now quickly. Dylan inside kicks it out. Charlie just came in. That's a 3. That's in. Another assist for Dylan and another 3 for Charlie. 3:09 on the clock. 36-15 to score. Here comes the trap. Trying to get rid of it, and they do. Here comes a three-pointer. That's off. Rebound, Shelby. Shelby got cracked in the head. No foul. Shelby stays on it. Moving a lot of bodies flying around. Defended well there by Dylan. And now they reset at the top. Future. Inside. Defended. Zoe reaches in to grab it. And they say jump ball. Parents of Future did not agree with that call. I think they felt Zoe reached in, but jump ball nonetheless. But it's quick sub for the Future. Number 1 checks back into the game for number 11. And it's going to be the Future under the basket here. 2:32 on the clock. They get it in. 3-point from the corner. That's up. And she's with another. They've hit 4 threes. They're not going away easily. Here comes Audrey inside to Zoe. Zoe goes right. Zoe passes. Nice little loop to loop. Are you kidding me? How about that? Look at that. That's the high-low stolen there by Zoe, who just found a streaking Dylan on the baseline to go loop-to-loop under. Beautifully executed. Now, Charlie. Inside to Zoe. Nope, that's Dylan. We're under 2 minutes. Charlie steps into a 3. That's in. Assist Zoe. 1:42 on the clock. 41-18 the score. Comes the trap. They get it across. That's a 3. That's up. That's in. Hanging on by the 3s. Here comes quickly now. Dylan gets smacked. From the Hail Mary pass from number 2. Right. Perfectly placed. So Dylan's going to get to shoot 2 here. Ready to check into the game on the next chance is number 15, Weather Rats. Oh, she's going to come in for the shooter, which is Dylan. Looking to hit a free throw here. Come on, Dill. Get that butt down, fingertip roll, and no. Okay. Next stoppage will be Kate. 1:20 on the clock. Here comes Future. Ended there by Zoe. Rebound, Zoe. Here comes Audrey now. Audrey gets it across center. Audrey inside. Tried to get it inside to Dylan, but it's knocked away there. Well played by their big. And Kate checks back into the game. Shelby to inbound. She looks to get it in. She finds Zoe. And now Audrey from the top. We're under a minute. Now Zoe at the free throw line. Throws up an 8-footer and scores. That's what he called in a timeout. Use that high-low and it's working. 40 seconds here on the clock before halftime. Future trying to figure out this defense, and they're going to just keep shooting threes. That one didn't go, but they've made a few of them. So here comes Kate. Quickly now to Shelby. Shelby to the top. Charlie. Charlie goes left. Charlie pulls it back. Listens to her dad. It's a good daughter that listens to their dad. Looks like they're going to play for the last shot. 14 on the clock. 43-21 to score. Here comes Shelby to the top to Audrey. Audrey all the way back to Charlie. Inside now to Kate. Kate kicks it out to Shelby for 3. Up and that hit the trap there, but that's no more time. So at the halftime, 43-21. Looks like they're going to put 3 minutes on the clock. Good start for 3N. (43-21). Big E, if you're keeping stats back at home, although we'd love to have you, we get Tracy, which is totally fine. And I had to bring my own beverages, which is fine too. However, we're going to shoot some free throws instead of talk about it. You know why? Well, if you watch the first half, now you know. All right, what's up? So you want to try your phone? You can try your phone. All right, so we're gonna do some technical things here during the halftime while they're shooting free throws. We're gonna try to make it less blurry. So I appreciate the feedback. We're gonna change the Wi-Fi. So I'm on. Back because so give some have Dustin give you feedback while you're here while it's happening. Yeah, but while yeah. Okay. All right, some free throws. How is it now? I'll ask my son too. We had 11 viewers. It went off to 5, so hopefully people come back. It says it's better. Thank you. And that's Eric. So if he's sober saying
That's what said it looks perfect.
Oh, yeah. Okay, are they talking about me or the food? All right. Oh, my gosh. Okay. That was bad. All right. Well, we need our viewers to come back. They're all using the bathroom, I guess. We had like 15 viewers. It's down to 7. So I guess they've seen enough of our girls in the first half. But hey, the game's not over yet, people. So I'm going to hold on to your phone. All right, we're back at it. Back at it, second half. All right, here we go. Nice high low, and that Zoe lost the handle, and so did Charlie. So a little sloppy to begin things here. I think coach is going to keep pushing that back door high low because it's there, and it was there just then. But like I said, losing the handle turns it over. They try it as well, and tipped away by Zoe to stop that play. Just underway in the second half, 16 minutes back on top. Almost stolen there by Audrey. It's going to stay here with Future. 15:20 on the clock. So no running clock, Coach? The running clock starts if you're up by 20 at the 8-minute mark. So we just got started with the 15-minute mark, and it's exactly a 20-point lead, 43-23. Kate's attempt was blocked, but it's going to stay with 3N. Shelby to inbound. They move around. They look to get it in, and they do. They find Kate on the outside. Now Kate on the inside. Kate kicks out to Zoe. Back to the top. Charlie from a deep 3, and that's in. Charlie's hit 3 threes. She is in the zone, and we all love that. 14:40 on the clock. Here comes the Future. The runner, no. Rebound, Kate. Kate brings it across herself to Audrey. Back to Kate. She's going to step into a 3, and that snaps the net. Yeah, you've got to check the text. And timeout, the Future. Timeout. I'll just hold it. So I figure like when I hold it in my pocket, it got fuzzy, but if I hold it right here, timeout. Oh, no, you're not. You are definitely not on the screen. I know you don't like to be on the screen, so I won't put it on you.
Hi, everybody.
Technical support right there. 3N mama of our beautiful Shelby, number 1. Her dad, I know, has got his toes roasting in the sunshine. He's getting bronzed right next to that crystal clear blue pool after he's just landscaped beautifully. Yeah, I know exactly what's going on there in Sunbury. All right, so we're at the home of the Battling Bulldogs. And Jill Walker on the books, or hopefully the books. She doesn't like the clock. Oh, good. So your phone's better than my phone. All right, back from the timeout. That's awesome. Back from the timeout. Full court here. 14:22 on the clock. Kind of a soft press here, deployed by 3N. 49-23 is the score. Whoa, that's not the line. The line is the gray line, which is right below me. That's a 3 from the corner. That's off. Rebound. Future. That's a 3. That's off. Rebound Shelby. Shelby now gets it to Audrey. Dylan ready to check in. Back to the top, Audrey. Now Charlie goes to the top. The girl in her face. Outside to Kate. Kate to Shelby. Shelby goes in. Shelby's going to go up. She's going to get blocked. Good defense, number 5. In black and blue. And yellow. There's a shot defended there. Big block by Zoe. Into the hands of Charlie. Charlie now gets it to Audrey. Pulls it out. Back to Charlie. Inside to Kate. Kate goes left. Kate turns. Kate throws it up. And defended well there by number 23. Number 13 here. That's a 3. That's in. 12:45 on the clock. All alone is catching them tired and asleep. Kate with the easy left-handed finish. 12.5 on the clock. That's a deep 3. She hits it. Give her 4 for that one. Here comes 3N. Charlie quickly now to Audrey. Nice pass. It's like they had that schemed up from the ride over. Big block by number 9. Back-to-back blocks for Zoe. Quickly now, Charlie. After Charlie got dumped on the floor and can't get up. The attempt by Kate doesn't go in, so defended there by Zoe, and they also hit that black strap above that. It's an automatic dead ball. You out? Are you out? Are you out? Get some water. Stop. So Audrey takes a seat. Dylan comes in for her. We're under 12. 53-26 to score. Running point now is Charlie, number 11. Zoe comes to the top to set a screen. Charlie takes it. Charlie now gets it back to Zoe, who's mismatched, big time mismatch. And Zoe gets hammered by the little one. But it was definitely a mismatch, and she did the best she could with a gigantic player above her. So Zoe's going to shoot 2. Does this mean that means well, they tried to shoot some free throws at halftime, and they might be shooting more free throws after the game. Just saying. All right, here we go. Game 1. Deflected there, but stays with the future. She traveled, no problem. Defended there by Zoe. Rebound. gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Dylan. I think that's her third. She missed it, but Dylan gets the rebound. Gets hacked. No foul. Here comes Charlie. Charlie gets it. She tried to feed Shelby, who was streaking, but nice play by number 11 to knock it out right in front of the camera. Shelby to inbound right here. Gets to Charlie on the outside. Charlie now with the girl in her face. Charlie gets around it. Charlie gonna take it and get smacked down. Hopefully she's fine. She'll get the shoot too. And that is the braid of number 2, Audrey. So it looked like she washed her hair. She uses Prel, I think. Is that White Rain? Yeah, I think it is. Charlie, it's a free throw. We got a free throw in. And here comes Zoe to take a seat. Don't give her any water, coach. She missed the free throw. Charlie gets them both. Nicely done. That's how you do it. All right, here we go. Just under 11. Shelby defending out front now. Audrey making it difficult, but they get it across nonetheless. Inside now. Blocked by Dylan. That's her 4th block of the game. Here comes Kate. Kate picks up the block from Dylan and gets it over to Shelby. Shelby goes back inside to Kate. It gets tipped out. Stays with 3N there. 10:41 on the clock. 56-28 to score. Quickly now, that's a 3, and that is the 4th 3-pointer for Charlie Knowles. 59-28. Here comes Future. That's a. Did they get?
55.
That's Dylan. So they get 6 fouls, and Dylan just picked up the 4th. Quick substitution for the Future. 10:24 on the clock. Future to get it in. Just gets it in time. Nice tip by Shelby, but it stays with the Future. They said over and back, they say, although it was tipped by Shelby, the Future had possession and lost possession. So turnover, 3N, 10:08 on the clock. Audrey gets it across the hot shooting Charlie. Inside now, Shelby took an extra step there. Just go up with it, Shell. Let them foul you. Use them muscles your mama gave you. And Daddy. And Daddy. Daddy's got some muscles. I've seen him. He hides them. Tipped there by Dylan, but it's going to stay with Future. But Charlie goes in for the jump ball. Sub. Zoe checks back into the game, this time for Shelby. The jump ball possession goes to, good job, Shell. Goes to the Future. And they get it into the corner. Defended by Audrey. Tips it, but Audrey's going to pick up her first foul. I think that's her first foul. At the 9:35 mark. In a minute 35, the clock will start running themselves out of here. Now, at the free throw line, defended there by Zoe. Blocked by Zoe. Into the hands of Kate. Dylan wasn't looking. And Dylan gets fouled. Zoe to the top. Zoe scrapes off it. Gets it to Kate. Back to Audrey. Audrey finds a way to get in there and now gets it over to Kate. Kate kicks it out to the top. Now back to the corner, inside to Zoe. Zoe, get to work. Zoe. Here comes Dylan. And she gets blocked. Gonna stay with 3N. They got a big that can move. We don't see that a lot. We see it with our team, but there's a quick jumper for Zoe, and she's hit 3 of those today. Nice 12-footer that goes in at the 8:50 mark. Big three there. And she's hit 3 big threes. She hit them deep too. Yeah. So timeout, Coach Pat. 8:34 on the clock. 61-31 is the score. Let's see what he's going to talk about. You can hold that. I'm going to go get some water. From the timeout, little instruction on defense, how they're slipping the guards, and how we got to guard better that 3, which for those of you at home probably would agree with that. They're going to want to run on offense more of that slippage move. So this is what they're going to come out with here, with Zoe bringing it in to Audrey. 8.5 on the clock. We're up by 30 in game 1 at the Great Lakes Region Final, Chicago, Illinois. Now, Kate on the outside goes left and gets it, tried to get it inside. That's a body. Going to call that. Kate was trying to feed Zoe, but big block by number 6, and then she pushed her with her body. So Audrey's going to inbound right here. She does get it in. Charlie in the backcourt now. Just a tick above 8 minutes here. And now Audrey gets a screen from Dylan. Gets it inside to Dylan now. Dylan's going to go in, get fouled, and get the bucket. Dylan looks to get the traditional 3 here on the nice high-low from her point guard, Dylan. From Dylan. Yeah, you know. And the halftime shots from the free throw line worked. Shelby checks back into the game for Charlie. (64-31) is the score. And a quick timeout by the Future will stop things here at 7:18. Hi, Zoe. She doesn't. She doesn't. Yeah, we know that. All the time. Sure. Swear. Yeah. Oh, they think they know that. Okay. All right. Well, that's what I heard. All right. Back from the timeout. 3 and up by 33. 7:11 on the clock. That's a 3. That's in. The lead is back to 30. 7 on the clock. And nice. How do you do? Put the baby to bed. Zoe with another bucket. And now Audrey and Dylan defends so well that they threw it to Kate, who doesn't play for the Future, thank God. And now Kate outside to Dylan. Dylan thought about it, but they said Dylan took an extra step. So it's going to be the Futures ball. Dylan thought about the 3, but then took it in, and they said she traveled. This defense. That's on Audrey. That's her second. On the floor. We're under 6. The clock continues to run. Quickly now, the nice feed for the 8-footer doesn't go in. Tipped by Zoe into the hands of Dylan. Dylan got smacked right in the face. And that's gonna, she's hurt. Quickly over to her is Zoe, but she's not getting up. Now she gets up, and she took one right in the left eye. But she looks okay now. And checking in for Dylan is Dylan, you good? You better smile. Your dad's gonna be worried. All right, she's okay. She said she's okay. Quick 3 is off. Rebound, nice box out by 43 in black, blue, and yellow. Shelby quickly jumps on that, and that's a push. We're going to call that one on Kate. I think that's her second. Clock continues to run. They said it was in the act of shooting, so it looks like she'll get to shoot 2.
Execute it!
I feel bad. They could have given it to me. You get 6. You get 6. All right, here we go. Quickly now, Charlie back to Audrey. Steps into a deep 3. That's up and off. Rebound. Kate uses some strength. Ball just didn't have enough juice on it. So the Future now looking to get back in this, but they're running out of time, and that's not going to help because she stepped on the line. Turnover. 3:45 and counting. 64-38 the score. 3 and up by 31. Big points. Kate on the outside takes it in herself. Goes right, throws it up, and it goes in. How did that go in? I'll have to ask her how she does that. And stolen there on the errant pass by Zoe, who throws it to Audrey, and Audrey just got clobbered.
We've been seeing you too long.
Clobbered, but Audrey looks okay. Dylan comes in for Kate. And quickly now, Zoe. Zoe throws in a left. Prayer didn't go in. Zoe gets back to deflect that and into the hands of Audrey. Audrey now comes up over to Charlie for the 22-footers off. Rebound. Future. 2.5 to go. This one's in the bag, all but in the bag. They tipped out by Shelton. No, they said it's tipped out by Audrey, so it's going to stay 2 subs here. 2 subs for the Future. And they throw it all the way in to Audrey, who's going to get the easiest basket of the weekend. What you miss? And instead, it's Charlie. And now Audrey. What the hell's going on? Were they? Yeah. Audrey gets fouled. They're going to call it? They're going to call it because you missed that last shot. So that's it. Good job. Yeah, good job. 64-38 is the final. They're going to call it with the 2 minutes left. So let me tell you, hold it, I'm going to talk about game 2 because we will advance now. And by winning that, we are now going to play Team Prime Nation at 125 Port 4 here at Batavia High School. So join us, 125, and you might want to tune in a few minutes early in case things are moving quicker. But for now, we're out. Final 64-38, 3-end.